So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you're able to implement an AI dialer into a solar business. There are a couple of reasons why a solar business should implement an AI dialer into its business. The first reason is because you're able to scale at rates that you haven't seen before. For example, the average VA can probably dial around 500 leads a day with an auto dialer. With an AI agent, that's able to call 1,500 leads a day. The two major differences between a virtual assistant and an AI dialer is with a virtual assistant, you're paying for them to place calls, you're paying for their breaks and doing all of that. But with an AI dialer, you're only paying for when it's actually talking to a human. If we place 1,500 calls in one day and no one responds to the calls, the most you're going to pay is $1. That's the major difference. One is you're paying to be able to call people, get a couple of people booked, and then implementing an AI dialer that is able to handle way more calls and talk with way more leads. Now, if 1,500 leads is not enough a day, you're able to implement more agents into your business, and that's going to be able to call even more leads. And the other nice thing about this is you're also able to have an inbound caller, which is able to receive calls and be able to talk with leads that are interested in your business that came from Google Maps or from Yelp or something like that. So that's the really nice thing. It cuts your costs a lot, and then in turn, it saves you a lot of money and time from finding loyal employees. Let me show you how you're able to implement this AI, the dialer, into your business, how to be able to place the calls, how to qualify the leads, and then how to book them into appointments on a calendar. And if you follow this whole entire system, you will be able to start calling every single lead on your lead list. Let's get into how you're able to implement this into your business or implement it into a solar business. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is log into retail. If you don't have an account, create an account. Once you log in, come over here to create an agent. What you're going to want to do is create an agent with conversation flow. The reason why we create agents now with conversation flow for solar is because with solar, there is a lot of complex stuff going on, and you want to be able to make sure that the AI follows the script basically exactly how you want it to. So basically, we are going to choose this template over here. It's not for solar, but it does the stuff that we need it to do. But a lot of the times, you're going to just want to create stuff from scratch. That's what I mostly do. But click on that. And then here is the entire agent. Of course, we're going to have to fix all of the prompting for solar. And basically, if we come back over here, this is how it works. The call begins over here. And then it starts with, hi, first name, it's Kelsey from blah, 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 blah. And then it keeps on going, getting all the qualification questions. Once it's done asking the qualification questions, it checks the availability on the calendar. And then if the availability is good, it books the appointment. If it's not, it moves up to here, and then end call happens. Basically, the last message is, feel free to reach back to us once you are ready. And then it politely ends the call. So what we're going to do is go to ChatGPT and switch all the scripting for solar to do this as quickly as possible. Go to ChatGPT, tell it to do everything for solar, and then you'll be able to start booking calls. So let's go to ChatGPT real quick. Now that we're in ChatGPT, we are going to use O3 Mini High. If you don't pay for ChatGPT, would recommend just 4.0. Come back over here and copy this whole script and say, make this script for a solar company that installs solar panels. And then we come back over here, and then we're going to do that for all of the prompting. So we're going to fast forward and finish all of this. So now we basically created the whole flow for a solar company. And now basically what you're going to do is come over here to agent settings and make sure the global prompt is what you want. In this case it is. And then make sure to add a knowledge base. We're going to add our Sympana website knowledge base just for this use case. But later on in this video, I'm going to show you how to add a knowledge base, speech settings, just make sure everything is the same, and then call settings, voicemail detection. We're going to hang up if voicemail is reached. The reason why we do that is because then you only pay for the calls that someone picks up to and talks with the AI with. And then basically post-call analysis, I created a video on how to do that. So I would recommend going to that video and watching how to create a post-call analysis and how to map everything to your CRM Go High Level. Basically, that is it. So if we go back to agent settings, click on our agent and look up Kate from 11 Labs. We use this voice. The conversational flow does cost an extra half a cent per minute to use this conversational flow, but you do get a better call because of this. So that's why I recommend using conversation flow. So now let's go create our knowledge base real quick. So basically how you create a knowledge base is come over here, enter the name of the knowledge base, enter how you want to upload it, and then click save. Then you're able to upload your knowledge base. The second thing you're going to want to do is come over here to phone numbers, buy a phone number, and buy it to your area code. Now, if you don't want to buy one from retail, but you want to do it in Twilio, just come over here, connect your Twilio SIP trunk. I created another video on how to do that. And then the last thing that we're going to do is switch the agent to real estate lead qualification template. Then come over here to batch calling and then create a batch call. The number that we're using is the one that's going to pop up over here. And then the first number is going to pop up over here. And then enter the batch call name. And then upload your leads over here. And then schedule them when to be called. And basically, well, once they're scheduled, retail does everything and places every single call. And the other thing is this costs half a cent per dial placed. From there, this will call your leads and be able to book them into appointments. The only thing missing is the ability to move leads up and down a pipeline to see if you're able to get a hold of them 10 more times. The only thing that you're going to be missing out on with this is a CRM integration like to Go High Level, which is able to move your leads up and down a pipeline. With this, you're only able to try getting a hold of them once. So of course, your booking rate per lead is going to go down because the leads are not getting double dialed or triple dialed. So that's the only thing that I would say is the downside to using this, but retail does make it super easy to start being able to place calls to your leads and basically get them booked into an appointment in cal.com. Now let me show you a integration that I've built for solar companies in Go High Level. So basically here's our AI pipeline. Once you upload a lead, it calls the lead within 5 minutes. It double dials them if they don't respond. And we basically have a 10-day follow-up, calling them once in the morning, once at night. And this basically makes sure that they have the chance of talking with an AI agent to get booked into a call. And if the lead never responds, we put them over here. If the lead responds, but they're not interested, they get put over here. And you're able to see over here how many people are getting called at a time. And then if we go back over here, you're able to see how many people booked. So that's basically the system I built for solar companies and for many other types of companies. So if you're a business owner wanting to implement an AI dialer into your business, feel free to book a call at sympana.com and I will implement this system directly into your business. But going back to retail, the last things that you're able to see is basically all of your call history and all of your billing over here. If you want to connect your agent to make.com, Zapier, or N8N, just come over here and paste the links to make.com or N8N or Zapier. Make sure it's the webhook links and it will basically connect to it, create all the post calls and all of that. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you want to be caught up on the most recent AI news, feel free to join my Telegram or my newsletter.